At any point in that fight, were you worried?
You know, he caught me good in the first round.
Yeah.
And, yeah, there was a little bit of a, you know, the anxiety kind of set in. And I think, you know, my arms got heavy really fast. I guess that's what you call ring rust, you know.
Yeah.
But, you know, I've been training really hard. I've been trying to get back into shape after rupturing my bicep tendon. And just coming back, trying to get as strong as I could and, you know, as well conditioned as I could. But, you know, you can't simulate real fight in practice. So, but did what I had to do.
Did you enjoy that? I mean, obviously the fans enjoyed it. Do you enjoy being part of that, or would you rather?
I think that's the Mexican style, or Mexican in me, you know, just coming straight forward. My mom and my wife hate it, but, you know, that's my boxing coach, Rudy. He goes, "You're a Mexican, man. You know, all we know is coming forward, you know." So, you know, it's just, I guess that's who I am, you know.
How many stitches did you get?
I don't know, 8, I think, something like that, 7, 8.
How did you rupture your bicep?
I was sparring, getting ready to come back. It was probably about a year and a half, 2 years ago, and threw a left hook and popped. The bite rolled up like a window shade, and so I was out for quite a while. I kind of had it was fine, felt fine after about 6 months, and then my arm stiffened up on me, and I was having a hard time straightening my arm out again. So I had to do some rehab, went to the Performance Institute, and that's when I really met up with those guys there, Bo and Heather and them, and they helped me get back, strengthening everything, conditioning-wise. So.
Positive experience?
Oh yeah, loved it. They were great people. So.
How is it to kind of get the monkey off your back after a couple tough losses in the UFC to get that win?
Yeah, it's feels big weight off your shoulders, you know. Yeah, it's just that. To me, I had nothing to lose, you know. There's nothing more scary than a guy with nothing to lose. So, you know, every time I go in there, I put it all on the line, you know, and do what I got to do to try to get the win. You know, my first fight with Milianchuk, it was a tough one. You know, 7-day notice, going to Scotland. It's rough. And then the Milstead fight, you know, that was a tough pill to swallow. I mean, I know I got hit hard and stuff, but I felt like I had some more left in me, and I could feel, like I was saying earlier, you can feel like when their energy is gone, they've put it all out, and, you know, it's time. It was my turn, but, you know, it's huge coming in here just wanting to get that monkey off my back. So.
How is it having a fight like that on a night like this where it's so stacked? I mean, let's be honest, this card is insanely stacked. To go out there and have that kind of fight with this crowd, I mean, it was insane.
Like I said, I'm a Mexican. I come straight forward. I fight hard every time. So, you know, I'm Mexican and I guess Swiss. So I guess that's a dangerous combination. So, or Swedish or Norwegian, something like that. So.
Kind of speaking on that, I don't know if you were made aware of it, but Alasmi made it for shots corner between rounds. The advice was, you're not going to knock him out. He's a big old Mexican with a big old head.
Yeah.
I'd like to get a reaction to that.
You know, that's what my coach Rudy and I talk about. I'm a Mexican with a big head. You know, growing up, my uncles, they used to call me fathead. You know, I mean, so I got a cinder block on top of my shoulders. So, you know, and my grandfather, he was a football player on my mom's side, you know, played for USC and stuff, you know. So, I mean, just hard-headed, you know, family. So, but yeah.
And you just, sorry, go ahead.
I was just because after that first round, you both seemed very depleted, but he looked a little bit even more so.
Yeah.
Going back into the corner, did they say something to you?
No, I knew it. I felt it, you know, the end of the first round. And, you know, I tried to put some elbows and punches on him there at the very end because I could feel, you know, that energy going away, you know, from him. You know, and like we talk about, I'm a slow starter, you know, and the more I get hit, the better I get, you know. But like I said, my arms were dead. You know, that they were tired. I won't lie. I was trying to sink that. Normally, I would sink that rear naked choke in, and there would be nothing. You know, he wouldn't be able to get out of that. But I just, you know, he was defending really. You know, he had his hands in there and was pulling down on the arm. You know, so but yeah, hats off to him for defending that. So.
Well, once you finally took his back, did he feel like he had any chance of bucking you off? He looked like he at that point he was done.
No, I knew. Once I had his back. I know he kind of turned into me, but I mean, I've been grappling since I was like 12 years old, you know, so I'm comfortable there. That's my world, you know, so, you know.
Media day where everyone has their own sign.
Yeah.
You didn't have any social media under your name. Everyone had a Twitter or a Instagram.
Yeah.
Do you have any?
I do. I have Facebook. I'm pretty popular, I think.
Facebook?
And Instagram, I have myself, C. Del Rocha. I don't know. I'm not I don't know. I don't know why they didn't. I know I put it on there. Last time they had it. But yeah, you know, so I think I have a pretty big following, you know, locally. You know, I used to sell out our local events, you know, huge. I mean, every seat in the house was pretty much my group, except for like family and friends of my opponent, you know, and some of the other guys. So I have a pretty big following. So.
I'm not doubting it. I'm just curious why it wasn't there.
Yeah, I don't know. To be honest, I don't know. I changed my name, my Instagram name, whatever.
Okay.
So maybe that. But I've had Facebook for quite a while. So.
I noticed, you know, apply to you. So we've been asking all the winners tonight. This has been a hot topic. Would they prefer the early weigh-ins or the afternoon weigh-ins?
You know, the early weigh-ins I think is great for those guys that are having that hard weight cut. This is probably the first time I've had to worry about my weight, which was kind of not, you know, weird. Normally I weigh in around 235, and that was one of my goals, is to come in heavier, stronger. So that's what I've been working on with the guys at the UFC Performance Institute, is trying to keep my weight on. You know, like last time I came in, like the week we got there, I was weighing 255, and then by the time weigh-ins came around, I was like 238. You know, so I lost almost 15 pounds over the week, you know, so it's pretty crazy. So, but yeah, I was able to maintain my weight, which was, I weighed 275 like 3 weeks ago, something like that, so that was huge, you know, but yeah.
Obviously with the time off after the injury, you just had a hard fight, but are you looking to get in once, maybe twice here at the end of the year?
Yeah, we'll see. You know, I'm in school right now, trying to become an EMT firefighter, so we'll see what happens, you know, with that. If that comes around, I don't know how much longer I'll be around, but we'll see. You know, we'll see.
How are you going to celebrate?
You're gonna transition full time into your new career? You said.
Yeah, probably. You know, I'm 39 years old. I know my window is kind of on the end. For me, I had never had the goal of even making the UFC, so just kind of, hey, you know, I've been here, now I won. That makes it even better. So.
Is it possible this is your last fight?
It could be. I'm not going to say yes or no, but it could be. You know, it depends kind of what happens with my further career. You know, I have a gym that I opened. It's doing really well. You know, my coaches all work there with me, and you know, we're doing really well there. So I'm trying, you know, branch out, a little more financial security type of thing. So, but yeah.
Does it make the decision maybe a little easier now that you got the wins?
Yeah, I mean, it would make it easier. I mean, it's definitely tough because it's kind of in my blood. You know, competition's in my blood. I love competing. I love training more than I do competing, to be honest. I enjoy the grind of the training, that mental battle, you know, so, but yeah.
This might be out of left field, but Alaska made on his White House visit. Donald Trump was invited the Philadelphia Eagles to the White House. If you were invited to the White House,
I'd go.
You'd go?
Yeah, I mean, you know. You know, he's the president of the United States. I mean, come on. I think people need to kind of get over it. You know, he's the president. Suck it up. You know, it is what it is. Whether you like it or not, that's who was voted by the people. You know, so whether you like him or not, you know, he's your president. So.